mention another dieting hack, and that is macro managing. So like how to manage your macros throughout your day.
Yes, sirski. Good morning, chat. Well, it's really not the morning anymore. It's currently 3 p.m. I was editing kind of late last night, so I slept in today. Today I got legs, so I wanted to make sure that I got enough sleep. Because the 3 components to having a good workout is sleep, food, and hydration. And for me, if I don't sleep, my performance in the gym definitely suffers. So I wanted to make sure that I slept good today in order to attack this leg day. But regardless of what time it is, we still got fasted cardio. So since I'm running late, I'm not gonna make my breakfast. I'm just gonna make a protein shake. So we got some whey isolate protein. I got 2 scoops of this. And today I'm gonna bring you guys with me for a full day of eating 2,000 calories. Now I'm gonna show my macros right up here, and I'm gonna show you guys basically how I consume these calories throughout the day. Because theoretically, I could consume all these calories right now from Dave's Hot Chicken, and if I don't exceed these calories, I'll still lose weight. But because you're gonna be working out and you're gonna be doing stuff throughout the day, that won't be a smart idea, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be extremely hungry, and that's just gonna result or have a higher probability of me binge eating or breaking my diet. So for each meal, I'll put the macros up here. So this is 2 scoops of this whey protein. This is just pure protein. And I'm gonna come back home from cardio and then make my first meal of the day. And then we also got black coffee, some normal black coffee. I'm gonna weigh the black coffee. Now you guys might be like, why do you wanna weigh black coffee? Well, why is there calories in the black coffee? I don't know why, but it's gotta get weighed. Anything with calories is gonna be weighed. It could be deceiving. You could be like, oh, I could just eye it out. It's 1 tablespoon of this certain sauce. But in reality, that sauce could be more dense than another sauce you use, and maybe 1 tablespoon is a lot less visually than it is. Make sure you weigh every little thing out. It just makes life a lot easier. You don't have to do the guessing work. You just weigh it out, and you're done. And then for tonight, I have an exciting meal for you guys, a surprise meal. I actually haven't made this in almost 2 years, and you gotta prepare this overnight. So I'm hella excited to eat this tonight. And also today, I weighed in at 197. So if you guys don't know, I started my cut at 240. I think my goal is gonna be around 175 to 180, because I was lean around like 170 the last time I cut. I don't really have a target weight in mind. That's just an estimate based on my previous cut, but it's gonna be dictated based on how I look. Enough talking. Let me take this Yohinbein and let's get straight to cardio. All right, chat, we just got to the gym. I'm gonna do a 20-minute Stairmaster session followed by like an 8 to 10-minute steam room session. Now in the steam room, I don't really care about how long I go in there for. I aim for 10 minutes, but if I don't feel good, I'll leave early. You don't wanna really force it in the steam room or the sauna because you could end up passing out. But also, just in my opinion, I think the Stairmaster is the best form of cardio. Now, I know Sam Sulek loves the bike. I think the bike is the worst thing out there. For some reason, I just can't get a sweat on it, and I just get a quad pump and my body just doesn't feel like it's doing cardio. I just feel like I'm hitting legs. And the treadmill for me is kind of the same. Either I have to increase the speed by a lot or go for like a long time to get a good sweat going on. And I just feel like the Stairmaster is superior because I could only do 20 minutes at like level 10 and I'll be drenched in sweat. So enough talking, let me start walking. Alright, so this is post cardio and post steam room. Yep, I'm drenched. I didn't bring any extra clothes, so I'm gonna have to go out like this. We got the protein shake on deck. Alright, so I decided to do a quick grocery pit stop, and I'm still sweating in public. It is what it is. I'll show you guys what I caught. Getting 2 of these beef tenderloins, 190.10. This is halal, by the way. Halal. Halal. I'm also gonna grab a couple rice cakes. Now these are good because they're low carbs and they're high in volume, so they'll fill you up even though they're very low carbs. I'm gonna get the salt-free ones, and then, ooh, these are my favorite ones, tomato and basil. Try this one, the best one out there. All right, so that's all I ended up grabbing, just some steak and some rice cakes. I'm starving right now. It's almost 5 p.m. Gotta go home, take a quick shower, and then eat my first meal of the day. I usually don't push it till this late, just happened to be so, but usually I'll eat it around like 1 p.m. Bro, look at my seat, man. It's soaked. All right, so for meal number one, I'm having 177 grams of chicken breast, and then I added 20 grams of this macro-friendly garlic parmesan sauce, 2 of these tomato basil rice cakes, and then my supplements. We got fish oil, magnesium, zinc, vitamin D3 plus K2, and then a multivitamin. I'm gonna grub on this. I usually don't end up eating this late. Like I mentioned, my first meal is around 1 p.m. I just woke up late, so my meal got pushed further. But as you guys can see, I don't really meal prep the day before. I just eat according to my macros. So whatever fits in my macros, I just put it in my macros and then I eat accordingly. And then I make sure I prioritize protein. And also another diet hack that I think is very essential to not get bored of your food are sauces. So if you look at my refrigerator, I have a plethora of sauces. I have more sauces than the grocery store. And it makes sense because when you're eating out, if you're eating chicken wings or chicken tenders, you're really eating it for the sauce. Your fries, you're dipping it in sauces. Chicken nuggets, you're dipping it in sauces. Your burgers, they have sauces on. So sauces make up most of your cheat meals or meals outside. So why not just find those sauces and add it to your meals and have a healthier base? I think I'm gonna set the camera down for now and scuff up this meal, and I'll pick it back up for my next meal. Yo, why does my man's look like he's done with life? He just worked an 8-hour shift. He has to take care of his 5 baby mamas and 10 kids, and he's fat as hell. All right, so now I'm gonna cook up the pre-workout meal. So from earlier today, I picked up the tenderloin. I'm gonna make 2 for me, 2 for my wife. So tenderloins are a little bit more on the pricier side, but they're very good on macros. Like the fat content is very low. It's only 2.5 grams. Protein is 26 grams. You can also go for a top sirloin, which is literally the same type of cut and the same macros, but it's a little bit more chewier. But I would definitely recommend this over like a ribeye or like a tomahawk steak or anything that's too fatty. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that looks scrumptious. Look at that crust on that steak. Look at it sizzling and steaming. All right, so I'm gonna hand this plate to the wifey. Here you go, baby.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so meal number 2 around 9 p.m. I'm gonna eat this, wait like an hour, and then go to the gym. So we got approximately 13 ounces of tenderloin, and I'm gonna have 2 more rice cakes. So I'm gonna mention another dieting hack, and that is macro managing. So like how to manage your macros throughout your day. So you have your proteins, your carbs, and your fats, and now you're like, okay, so how should I eat this? I could just eat this all in one meal or throughout the day in smaller meals. I think the best way to do it, especially for me, since my carbs are very low, only 100 grams, is to consume those carbs around my workout. So what I mean by that is before my workout, like for my pre-workout meal, I'll have around like 40 grams of carbs. And then for my post-workout meal, I'll have another 40 grams. So that leaves another 20 grams, and that could be for like maybe in the morning I'll have something light, or that'll be consumed by condiments or anything else that I'll eat here and there. And so the reason why is because your body uses carbohydrates as its main fuel source. So your body prefers to use carbs because it's easier for it to metabolize. And then the secondary source that your body resorts to are fats. The last thing is proteins. So by taking a large portion of those carbs from your total carbs of the day and using that right before the workout will help you better utilize those carbs during your workout. And it'll just give you a better pump and be more efficient. And that's what food is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a source of fuel. And then the reason for the post-workout carbs is because after you're done working out, your glycogen stores are depleted. So now your muscles are basically like a dried up sponge. So when you give it a little bit of carbs, it's gonna soak it up and it's gonna efficiently intake those nutrients that you provide right after your workout. So that's essentially what I mean by macro managing. So I'm gonna get done eating this meal. I'm gonna go ahead and leg workout and then come back and show you guys the last meal and the post-workout meal of the day. And if you guys are enjoying these videos, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. That would be so like freaking amazing. Just like any single view, any single comment, you know, this is a brand new channel. Any form of support just means a lot to me and makes me want to keep going and motivates me to record and edit. I just love the process regardless, but yeah, any support means a lot to me. So yeah, I'm starting to salivate. Why don't you guys go eat a meal too?
But you got us to clear me. I've been wrapped up in some things, so I couldn't see clearly. Gotta change up in my ways, so things that don't go near me. My brother and I love you, I don't want you to feel me. Just remember you were young and how I held you so dearly. So you grow into a man, gotta prep you from early. Pray to God for you every day, and I mean it sincerely, yeah. Oh, Don't mirror me, mirror me. I know that you're my younger, but you got us to clear me. I've been wrapped up in some things, me, so I couldn't see clearly. Gotta change up in my ways, so till then don't go near me. You're my brother, I don't love you, I don't want you to fear me. Just remember you were younger, how I held you so dearly. So you'll grow into a man, gotta prep you from early. Pray to God for you every day, and I mean sincerely, yeah.
All right, so we just finished up with that leg day. It was a weird one because I felt strong, so I was lifting a decent amount of weight, but I just got no pump, like literally no pump at all. I even did 21s for my biceps, like 7, 7, and then 7, and I did that for like 3 sets, and I got no bicep pump. That's probably just a result from me losing a lot of electrolytes from like the morning cardio in the steam room. So tomorrow I'm gonna be more aware of that, and I'm gonna make sure that I do replenish my electrolytes. But for the last meal of the day, and the meal that I've been the most excited for, and the one that I mentioned earlier, which is the surprise, I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is. I want you guys to take a guess. So it consists of brownie batter flavored protein powder. We got some lactose-free 2% milk and some light cream. I'm gonna give you guys 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. If you guessed protein shake, you're wrong. If you guessed ice cream, you're correct. We're gonna be having ice cream on the cut. Isn't that the craziest thing to say? So I'm pretty sure, unless you live under a rock, you heard of the Ninja Creamy. I added 320 milliliters of this milk, 20 milliliters of the light cream, and then a scoop and a half of this protein powder. And then last night I mixed it up and I froze it. As you can see, it's completely frozen. Ooh, yo, it smells like, oh, it smells so good. So basically what you do is you put this cover on. I haven't used this in a minute, so okay, there we go. Let's do ice cream. I just checked my app and I had a couple calories left. I'm gonna add another 15 grams of the light cream, and I'm gonna add 15 grams of the semi-sweet chocolate chip. So there we go. Let's put it in for one more mix. This is the final product. Look at this, guys. This is so freaking good. Are you kidding me? It's gotta be a staple. Bro, I'm not capping. Wallah on everything. This tastes like normal Ben & Jerry's, normal chocolate ice cream. Look at the consistency. So I'm having this whole pint and then 3 rice cakes, and that's it for today. These are the total calories I consumed today, and this is what's left over. I don't got much else to say. That's basically it. That's my full day of eating. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to grow this channel every single day. I love YouTube. I've been watching YouTubers since I grew up. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I started like a channel 3 different times, and yeah, so it's like one of my dreams to like really be a YouTuber. If you guys have any questions, please ask me in the comments down below. Make sure you like the video, and also make sure to share this video with people. And that's it. Peace.